I am from Greensboro, North Carolina. I am 45 years old. I attended Hester's Pre-K private school, Irwin Elementary, Lincoln Middle, and the illustrious James B. Dudley High School, all in Greensboro. And those of you familiar with Greensboro, Georgia, not that Greensboro, Greensboro, North Carolina. I reside in Steel Creek, hence the airplanes. I have become quite accustomed to the sound. I think it would be quite strange if I didn't hear the airplanes. My advanced academia, of course. My Bachelor's of Science is in Agricultural Education with a specialization in swine husbandry and wetland bio and phytoremediation. I student taught at Southwest in Greensboro, North Carolina, or the outskirts, for those who are familiar. My Master's of Science is in Agricultural Economics and Rural Development with the same specialization as in undergrad. My doctoral degree will be in Energy and Environmental Systems and Economics. And of course, my Juris Doctor will be in the general course of law. Aside from the obvious, as I have reiterated, I am scientist and economist, and now soon to be a licensed attorney. And that is a very uncommon combination that you've ever seen on your ballot. Aside from those qualifications, I believe that what best qualifies me as mayor of Charlotte is my humility, humanity, and objectivity. And they are all arguably unrivaled. My general philosophy in politics is what you've seen on all of my marketing. The trademark that greater good is not an ulterior motive. What do I mean by that? Well, it's straightforward in my opinion. You see, I believe that when we aspire toward equitable legislation, then we all are served well in so doing. Family is very important to me. I am a single parent, but I have had a rich familial history, and the village that raised me is the reason why I am who I am today. My favorite joke, very interesting. Okay, so I am a big cornball for real, and I love comedy. I love comedy so much that that's like my favorite genre of movies. And so I would have to say my favorite joke comes from the movie Coming to America. Let's see if you all recall it. This is hilarious because I have one, and it has been my favorite joke like forever. I'm a big cornball. I'm not really good at like landing my punchlines, but I'm gonna try. So a guy walks into a restaurant and he asks the waiter, what should I try? Like, what's your best thing on the menu? And the waiter tells him the soup. So he says, okay, bring me some soup. So he brings out the soup, and the guy's just sitting there, and the waiter comes back and he says, did you not like it? Are you okay? And the guy says, taste the soup. And the guy says, well, what's wrong? What seems to be the problem? He says, taste the soup. The waiter again says, what seems to be the problem, sir? The guy says, taste the soup. The waiter says, Where's the spoon? Aha. Aha. Well, to bring this to a more serious note, I believe that joke is analogously applicable to the situation in Charlotte, in many cities across the nation, with regards to corruption and complacency and stagnation in the transformation that we all seek. You see, we are the soup. We are the melting pot of America. We are the melting pot in our various cities, and especially here in Charlotte, there's definitely a melting pot of cultures and diverse skill sets, and we have so much richness that we can bring to the development and viability of this city. However, you don't have the right tools in place, or you don't have the right leaders in place to employ the tools that are already available to bring about the change that we seek. Where's the spoon? I, Tigress Sydney Acute McDaniel, am throwing my hat in the ring to be amongst the many spoons that are available to us all so that we can actually do better, raise the standard, and see in action the transformation we seek. Yes, you can support my campaign and help me get elected by following me on all social media at Tigress Run. You can also help by making a purchase of any of my campaign merch. Oh, yes. Let me explain the meaning behind the logo for my campaign, See We Evolve. Let me first explain part of my trademark, See We Evolve. Evolve is actually an acronym for Every Victory for One Lends Victory for Everyone, which is consistent with my trademark, Greater Good is not an ulterior motive. Yes, let me also explain the flag. So you'll notice the arrows that look like they are pointing toward the left, indicating backward movement. And then you will see that there is some forward movement, incrementally so, but not sustainable, because you see that there is equal or net zero movement with the backward and forward movement. And then you see the final arrow, which is moving forward, and it progresses beyond the historical stagnated movement. That, if you're not following along, obviously is consistent with my views on the transformation that we seek and ridding of the stagnant and corrupt non-change that we have seen in the past decade or more. And it indicates that we should all keep forward. The people, the puzzle pieces that are in place of the 50 states on this logo represent all of you. And all the puzzle pieces are necessary. I mean, come on, have you ever tried to complete a puzzle and had a piece missing? It's near impossible. We need everyone to get her done. Hashtag We Mayor. When you make a purchase of my campaign merch, you can help with the costs associated with marketing. Keep in mind that I'm an economist and there is no great return on investment for mailers nor radio advertisement. So I will do a lot more community-based forums, some of which will have costs associated with that, and a lot of online advertising. The website is www.ctigressrun.com. There you will find all the information that will answer lots of your questions. And if by chance some of your questions are not answered, I can be reached at 704-312-0967 or by email at evolve@ctigressrun.com. All of my information obviously is also at the website. I look forward to engaging with you. Let's keep forward, Charlotte.
Ya verás, ya verás, ya verás, ya verás. Since a little girl, I've had dreams out this world, blaming it on my mama.